I'm definitely the heifer and you're the hog.
No, I'm the heifer and you're the hog.
Tell me about a time when you were lost and you found your way.
I followed my friend Steven. I was lost. We were on this mountain in Breckenridge, Colorado as young little skier whippersnappers. And I got super lost. And man, when I was a little kid, I know I'm done with the German accent. When I was a little kid and I got lost, I would panic almost immediately.
Yes, because you were lost.
And then Steven was like, I've got it right this way. And we just like ducked and like traversed the whole mountain essentially to get back to our moms and our moms.
Just go to the top of the mountain, look around, and find out where you're at.
Yeah, you're speaking from experience right now?
Yeah.
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 All those mountains I saw in Ohio?
Yeah.
What you right back at you, time that you were lost and you were found?
I was driving and my GPS dies. So I was lost.
I was driving and my GPS dies.
It dies on me. So then I have to charge it. Then I found my way.
You have a separate device for a GPS?
You're really dissecting this one, huh?
You said I was charging my GPS.
This is all fake.
You didn't say you were charging your phone. You said you were charging your GPS.
You're like, you know what? I'll get down to the bottom of this.
I picked up some little mistakes there.
Let me see here, actually. So let me get it straight. You have a GPS
Wait
still?
a second. You still have a Garmin? That's what those...
Oh, I know.
Garmin.
We had one.
Really?
Everyone had one.
Yeah, not me. Growing up, my dad's nickname from all of our like friends and even like it was Wrong Way Higgins.
Right.
He was the kind of guy that would print out MapQuest
And then go the wrong way.
Well, yeah, and then he'd be mumbling to himself the whole time about how, when my dad, we never got lost like this before MapQuest. We just followed signs. And yeah.
My dad's like that.
Yeah.
My dad always knows where he's going now. He wants the exact route mapped out. He's like, how are you getting back to Chicago? I'm like, the highway. He's like, yeah, but how?
Which highways?
I'm like, come on, man.
I mean, there's one highway between here and Cleveland.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just a straight shot.
I was just in Pittsburgh. It was awesome. I like how much they hate Cleveland there.
They do hate it.
Yeah. I bought you a shirt. It said, I hate Cleveland.
I can't wear that.
Yeah, it's yellow and black, too, and it has a Pittsburgh Steelers logo on it.
I guess that would be funny if I would.
Go back to your hometown. I hate Cleveland.
Chicago's changed me, but that's a Pittsburgh shirt. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all the same.
Pittsburgh's tight. Did you know about Pittsburghese?
Pittsburghese?
You know about Pittsburghese?
Pittsburghese?
Pittsburghese.
Pittsburghese.
Yeah.
No.
They have like their own dialect. It's like a very unique way that people speak there.
Say something.
Jeet yet.
What?
Yeah. Jeet yet?
G-eat yet.
Jeet yet.
Yeah.
Did you eat yet? Or instead of y'all, they say yins.
Yeah, yins I know about.
Yeah. A curb is called a berm.
He ran up on the berm.
Yins drove up on the berm because you didn't eat yet. You didn't eat yet.
Pittsburgh stinks.
I liked it. I thought there was some charm. I took my bus. I took the bus from the airport into downtown, and I missed my stop downtown, and I went past it. Apparently, I got off in one of the worst neighborhoods in Pennsylvania.
Good job.
Yeah, walked right through there with my laptop.
Good.
And I was like, doodly doodly doo.
I'm Chris.
Well, I was pretty pissed that I missed my stop, and I did yell fuck.
When I asked about the time that you were lost, why wouldn't you say that?
Oh, right. That makes sense.
It was just
last weekend.
It just happened. You thought about time where you were
actually
on a
was
mountain.
never lost. I was never lost. I just didn't know my way.
It's arguably the same exact thing.
Okay. You are a fast food restaurant.
Yep, yeah, I am.
And you are getting your ass kicked by small mom and pop stores.
Right.
What's your way to destroy them once and for all?
Free food for a month and then just go out of business. but take everyone down with me.
Down with you.
You can eat there across the street, or you can come here and I'll give it to you for free.
Free food going out of business, and then as soon as every other business goes out of business, you go out of business.
Yeah.
And then what? And then what?
That's it.
Life's over for everybody.
Yeah, I mean, I'll probably start, finding a way to.
Grocery shopping for all.
No, I'd probably like make plans to end it.
You'd.
My fast food business failed.
You'd unalive yourself.
I have no more purpose.
I took over Wendy's and ran it into the ground.
But yeah, I would stand right across the street. People would be walking in. I'm like, free food this way, actually, as they walk in. And then, yeah.
I'd put up signs at other small mom and pop restaurants just trying to make a living, and I would be like, free food at Wendy's. All you can eat until the end of time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There'd be lines out the door.
Uh-huh. Except not, because I would be hiring lots of workers because I have tons of capital.
I would turn people away, too. There'd be a line out the door, and then my job would be to go in the line, look at people, and be like, no,
that's not the right vibe.
no, you're not going to be getting any free food.
Wendy's becomes the most exclusive restaurant known to man.
VIP status.
The reason I asked this question is, did you see what Wendy's did?
No.
They are now going to do surge pricing, just like Uber.
Cool.
Isn't that incredible?
Wow.
So there's going to be certain times of the day where your burger is cheaper than other times of the day.
I can't keep up.
Not disgusted. That's like insane. I don't know what they're thinking. Maybe it's that a burger at like a certain time will be cheaper, and then it'll go back up to normal prices. Maybe it's the way they like drop the prices to attract people at off hours.
I ordered a cheeseburger last night on Uber Eats. It was $20, and then after all the fees, it was $28.
Nice. Was it worth it?
No, took 30 minutes to get there because it says stops along the way.
Oh,
Got stops along the way, and then you get a cold cheeseburger. It was $30 fucking dollars for what? And then I checked because it said you can click the question mark like fees and it's like yeah, we have fees. That's all it says.
yeah.
There's fees for this. Okay.
What's this fee for? For fees.
For fees and stuff.
It actually costs money to charge you a fee, so there's a fee for the fee charging. That's a fee.
Fifi.
You are now being charged a fee.
Fifi, get in here.
Fifi, come here.
Explain to him the Fifi.
I had the opposite experience with Uber Eats recently. I had an Uber Eats that never was delivered, so they gave me a $20 gift certificate, and I ordered a lot of food, $60 worth of food, and it was $30 basically. Yeah, pretty incredible.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
$20. They give you a $20 voucher or whatever, but that's not enough to cover a meal if you order Uber Eats.
Yeah. Well, and it was 20. This is the catch. They're like, we'll give you $20 off your next order over $40.
What?
I know. I was like, you ripped me off, and then they're like, by the way, spend another $40 with us. We'll give you $20 back, and that's what happened. And you know why? Where it happened?
In the house?
Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh.
It happened in Pittsburgh.
Where you order Uber Eats?
And then Uber texted me and they said, Jeet yet? Jeet yet? And I said, no,
Jeet.
Didn't Jeet yet?
I ordered Uber Eats a couple months ago. My credit card was expired.
Yeah.
And it was like $30. And it was like, we're still going to process this order because you're a loyal customer, but you have to pay it. And I was like, you got it. And then, it was 2 months. I was getting so many emails. Like, you got to balance. You got to balance,
By
right?
the way, it was like, no worries, but, you owe us cheeseburgers.
You got to balance, right? I was like, yeah, I'll get to that.
What if you just mailed them a burger, a home-cooked burger? You're like, I owe you a burger.
Even Steven.
And we're fair. I call that square and fair right there.
Here's a cheeseburger. You owe me $5.
There's actually going to be a fee for that.
Fucking
so
Uber Eats,
go
dude.
fuck yourself, heifer.
I'd like to eat it out a lady.
Oh my! Wow, Greg, that took a turn there.
I don't know how that came out.
I do. You're horny.
It's been a while.
Been a while
Since I plowed ladies.
Oh. You know what I did over the pandemic for a little bit?
Eat a lady out. Let's
go. I was a partaker in cunnilingus.
Tell me, bitch.
I would on
Oingo boingo. You know what I did? Oink oink.
I joined a blind joint. No, I joined this meal company called Schmeal, and you could order home cooked meals from other people's kitchens. And I did it for like one shift, and no one ordered any of my things.
Oh, you were trying to cook?
Yeah, I was like trying to be like, look, dude, I got fucking sick.
I could cook some. Man, if they saw the kitchen that you were cranking this shit out on,
they'd be like, "Are you kidding me? Do you think any other kitchen is much better?"
well, I would never order from some random person's kitchen.
And then, so I forgot about it. I tried it once, didn't work, and then I forgot it entirely existed. And then I got an email the other day being like, "We would like to thank everyone who ever ordered a meal from Schmeal, but we're no more because we're schmlosed."
Our kitchen has a bit of a stick layer.
Yeah.
There's a sticky layer to it.
Uh-huh.
No matter what you do and how hard you scrub, the stick stays.
The kitchen is on fire, and there's only one firefighter.
Me.
And then when the firefighter leaves, the kitchen gets set right back on fire.
That kitchen probably will catch on fire one day.
I'll light you on fire.
You guys should see the
Don't do this.
you got to see the fan.
Don't do this.
The fan above the stove is
This is dirty laundry right here, Greg, and you're airing it.
It's a flamethrower. I just want people to know when we died what happened. If there's ever,
or if you have a recommendation as to how to clean the hood of a oven that idiot 20-something-year-olds moved into and didn't even know that was something you were supposed to do.
Clean
the oven. Didn't know about cleaning ovens when I was 20-something.
Did you know you're supposed to clean?
I discovered that 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Oh, you're supposed to clean an oven?
Yeah, clean stuff.
I thought it just cleaned itself from being on fire all the time.
No, it's got goop.
Everyone always tells me fire is clean.
You know what the funniest part about our oven is?
Don't work.
Doesn't work.
Because, you know why?
Slumlord.
It's probably too much goop to heat.
Our slumlord, the landlord.
Yeah, we also definitely probably are owed some kind of new appliances. We've had the same refrigerator, stove, and dishwasher here for 8 years.
Good.
No upgrade. And there's no doubt that everything was 10 years old when we moved in here.
So now we're talking about 20.
Yeah, which is good.
20 is a good thing.
I'm ready to leave.
The house?
Yeah.
You done?
Think so.
Yeah.
Pretty soon here.
Feeling it.
Feeling the itch a little bit.
Feeling the rage.
Feeling the ick, per se.
I was looking at studios just to, just being curious. I don't really have a plan to leave, but then you see a studio and you're like, I'm going to freak out.
I think it's okay here. Actually. I just saw a video of somebody's $1,200 a month studio in Manhattan, and it's truly
a closet.
Truly the size of a closet.
No kitchen, no bathroom.
No kitchen. There's just like
I saw that.
Yeah, it's like it is a janitor's closet that they're like, throw some tile and repaint it, and now it's a fucking apartment.
Plop the bed down.
Then I was looking at it, and I was like, I could probably live there.
$1,200 closet.
Just a bed. Yeah, truly.
Nah.
I mean, you bring a girl back, she's like, where's the rest of your house? No, I don't know.
Waking up, you don't have a kitchen. You can't cook. You had to buy like a hot plate, I guess.
In New York, you would just depend on like bodegas.
Bodega.
You'd go to a bodega, order a sandwich, or like get a microwave meal from a bodega and microwave it there.
I'll get a hot plate.
Yeah. It would not probably go down very well, though.
Why?
Think about how much room there is. As soon as something starts to get sizzling, you're like, you're. Think about the stick in our kitchen on.
I would never live in this place.
On bed sheets.
I would never live in this place. It would be infuriating.
I'm getting really pissed just even thinking about it right now.
I stub my toe on small spaces and I get filled with rage. I couldn't imagine living.
All right, Greg, you recently have just found out that one of your old distant ancestors that you've never met is a Scottish lord and owns several 1,000 acres on the coast of Scotland and said, Gregory, I want you to have this land and you get to build your dream castle.
Yeah.
What's in your castle?
I'm going out there for one.
Okay, yeah, you definitely have to go out there.
And I'm taking 6 months off of everything.
You've inherited a bunch of land. I'm guessing you're probably done working.
I'm taking some time.
I love how practical it is. You're like, first thing I'm doing is I'm emailing my boss. I'm submitting some PTO.
I'm going to be gone for quite a bit of time. Then I'm going to live out there just kind of vibing out. and I am selling all of the land because I'm not staying in Scotland. I don't care about a castle.
Your great uncle is going to be like, no,
No.
that's laundry there.
Then
Terrible
I
Scottish accent.
take my money that I won from the land off,
Uh-huh.
and I build a castle in
Cleveland, Ohio, where LeBron James is from.
Man, if there was a thing where I stumbled on some money, I would just take such a long time away.
Are you okay? Follow-up question to the castle question. You okay?
Doing good. Doing good. The grind of the everyday, just every day is the same, starts to wear on you, especially in the wintertime.
Oh, yeah.
I want to go sit on top of a mountain and just let it scream out.
Ah, you can go do that at the lake.
There's too many people.
No one really cares. I've screamed at the lake before. It's a good time.
You're supposed to scream at the lake.
You're supposed to. Well, anytime you're angry, head out to a big body of water, big mountain, large hill. Doesn't matter where you live. It's a big field. That's a screaming zone. There should be genuinely places, because that is a tough part about living in a city. There's nowhere to like just freely express yourself without someone being like, should I call the cops?
I love living in a city. Some days, man, I'm going to freak. Like, I almost got hit by a car the other day.
Yeah.
I was just walking the sidewalk. Some guy didn't even just drove. I had to run out of the way, and I smacked his car, and he didn't even stop.
Yeah.
I was just like,
I hate
I'm
that
going to
shit.
fucking kill you guys. I'm
Yeah.
going to kill somebody.
I hate the city stuff, the people living on top of each other, no one really caring about each other. And then you find yourself doing that yourself. Like, you're on an escalator and someone's not moving, and you're like, get the fuck out of my fucking way.
The amount of people I shoulder check walking on the street, it's unbelievable because no one gets out of my way. I'll be against the wall of buildings walking, and someone will be like, it's like, get out of the fucking way.
The worst is when you go to when you go to a city, but people there aren't living like city, and you're still in city mode. Like, for example, I was in Pittsburgh last weekend.
No.
No, I was walking on the sidewalk and it was crowded, and the amount of people that were stopping or like walking 3 abreast down the crowded like downtown sidewalk, I was like, this behavior is atrocious. You can't, if you're on a sidewalk and you're on your phone, I reserve the right to smack it up or down.
Smack it up.
Yeah. Smacking up, like it's going to do a flip towards your face, and you're going to do one of these. Like juggle and try to catch it, or smack it down.
Smack it down.
And I'm going to just hurtle it towards the earth at 9.8 meters per second squared.
You know the really annoying thing about the city life too is like when you're walking on the street and someone walks out of a building and doesn't look both ways, and then all of a sudden they're just walking right next to you, and you're like, yeah, come on, you fucking idiot. Yeah, let's walk right next to me.
I also think that in general, sidewalks, you walk on the right side of the sidewalk. Walking on the left side of the sidewalk is bonkers. Like,
it's just like driving.
Yeah, it's
There's
exactly
2 lanes.
Exactly. It shouldn't be chaos like this. In the UK, I was in Scotland actually, and that was one of the things that somebody told me. They're like, people are very, very uptight about what side of the sidewalk you walk on, and cues, like lines. Your place in line is super important. Like, don't fuck around with lines.
No.
Yeah.
It's not that hard. We've been alive for a long time.
I know.
Why am I running into people when I'm hugging the wall of a building?
Yeah, people are just absurd. It's just stupid people. And then they're self-conscious about how stupid they are, so they get mean.
I'm not stupid.
No. Not you, Greg. Never you. You're one of the chosen one. Is one of the chosen ones.
Yes.
Yes.
Where would you build your castle, bitch?
Where would I build my castle? My castle of freedom and glory?
Sure.
Well, aside from trying to pick something boring like what you're doing, like call it like your home, I would probably pick near New Buffalo, Michigan. It's right on a large source of fresh water and an aquifer underneath. There's lots of open woods, many deer. It's a pretty healthy ecosystem.
Oh, cool.
I believe when the end times come,
Oh, they're coming.
the catapults and the laser grid mines will protect me.
Yeah.
And you and I will have a podcast studio, and we will do a podcast to nobody. because the world will be ended, but we'll still, Heifer and the Hog will be around.
If the world's ending and there's like no internet and no, I would still do
I would just come in here and just hold a microphone and riff with you as the second shockwave hit. You know what I mean? Oh, that's an interesting question, to be honest. So they say a nuke is incoming. It's coming. You've got about 7 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Where we fucked up. We bluffed. We never had anti-nuke stuff.
Right.
We can't blow that guy out of the sky.
Sure.
And we're all about to explode.
Yeah.
What's your last 7 minutes looking like?
Me reaching complete and total zen.
Finally.
That realizing that we're all going out together is the most beautiful thing ever.
Yeah, there is something nice about that. I will admit there is something. It's something you think about. You're like, well, if we're all gonna die, at least it's kind of nice to know.
I would watch it. I would go out and I would sit in silence and I'd watch the bomb go off.
Yeah.
And I would feel like I don't want to die, but I feel like I'd be totally fine with it. Because it's like, we did it. We're human. We did the human stuff, and it's done.
Right, it's over. We fucked it up. Yeah.
We're about to get nuked because we can't get along.
That would be kind of peaceful. He'd be like, oh, well, look at us go. At least
either that or I
is coming.
Strip down completely naked, get rock hard, and start chasing people.
No, Greg, you should have stuck with what was a slightly beautiful answer. Turned into an actual crime.
Well, I was like, that's too nice.
I feel like my decision paralysis would come in real heavy, and I would be like, I want to do this. Wait, no, this isn't good enough. I need to do this. Oh, I should call this person. Wait, this isn't the person I want to spend my last moments with. Oh, I want to call them. Wait, why didn't they answer? I'm going to call them back. And then I would just die.
Because there's no phones. I'm sure if we are getting nuked, there's shit going down. You're not calling anybody.
Yeah, I mean, I think I would try to call
Try to call your parents.
Try to call my parents and my brother, and then
That's it.
Yeah, and then Marvin, and then we'd all die.
You'd spend the last 7 minutes of your life on the phone.
I guess trying to reach out to people.
The thing
I hate the most in this entire world.
I would not have the phone.
But it's not about the phone. It's about talking to the
They know.
The team.
If we're all about to die, they know.
They know. Yeah, that's a good point. This is a fun topic. Sometimes we're a little less than serious. I don't know if you guys have heard other episodes, but this is fun. If you had to choose a way for the world to end that isn't nuke, what would you go for?
Oh, God. Some kind of alien thing.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
It would be cool to just be walking around the city and you just see like hundreds of like spaceships show up, and it's just like, oh my God, the world has changed forever.
Yeah, that's what was so annoying about COVID, is because it felt like the sort of like end times, but it was so fucking boring. It was unbelievable.
When COVID was happening, I truly thought it was the end. I was like, everyone's going to slowly start dying now.
Yeah, I know. I was
guess
like,
it's, people.
It felt like The Leftovers, kind of.
This is bizarre.
Life slowed down, and we were just going to all get whittled down, and it was going to be really but thank God that we didn't experience what other people did. But I was a little annoyed. I was like, if the world's going to end, I want my mind to be fucking blown right at the end. Like,
that's the thing, is like, you like live this life, and we all are searching for answers the entire time, and to just kind of go out in this like mysterious way would be unfulfilling at this point, because like I want to see something like,
you want an answer. One answer at the end, like, oh, that's what a tsunami looks like.
Not the tsunami would be terrifying.
Yeah, I mean, you'd get pulverized and crushed, and you'd die before you even knew what really happened to you.
Maybe.
Have you ever been in super powerful?
Have you ever been in a tsunami?
No, but have you been in super powerful water while getting your ass kicked?
Yeah.
It's kind of peaceful, weirdly.
No, it's terrifying.
Oh, really?
Getting wrecked?
I just kind of let go, and I'm like, and I come up, and I'm like, thank God I'm alive.
My God.
I don't mind it. I did it when we were in Mexico for my best friend's wedding. Jumped in the waves with him and his 3-year-old, and a rogue wave just kind of fucking
rogue wave
pummeled us. And my best friend Sam and I just got our asses handed to us with his son, and we both stand up, kind of look at each other like, oh fuck, and his kid's got the same exact look on his face, like, holy shit. And then we had to, like, Sam, quick thinking, just goes, that was awesome. Like, had to like hype up the kid. Like, that Holden, how cool was that?
Like, not cool, Dad.
Yeah. Not cool at all, fucker.
I thought I was gonna die.
Yeah, but we fooled him for a little bit, and then he kind of got to shore, and he was like, I don't think I want to go out to the waves for a little bit. If you guys think that's fun, I don't like you anymore.
Getting your ass kicked in water and not being able to breathe is too much.
Yeah. Yeah, not
I'm a
chill.
land guy.
I grew up pretty big water boy.
I smoked weed on the beach in Santa Monica in L.A. and I had an absolute panic attack.
Just because of the vastness of the sea.
It was just like if there was an earthquake right now, I don't like the waves would go. I don't know. I was too freaked out.
My next door neighbors growing up were in Thailand during that huge tsunami. They were like in this town that actually my parents met. Or no, they didn't meet. Sorry, they conceived me in this town. Hippie ass parents told me that. Thanks, Mom and Dad. So there's this coastal town in Thailand, and they went there on the recommendation of my parents. And then Christmas Eve 2004 or something like that, they were just chilling, and all of a sudden, like what was it? The three boys were supposed to be at the beach. There's three boys that were my next door neighbors, and their mom and dad were like, "You have to go play at the beach." And instead, they didn't listen to their mom, and they went up to another kid who they had met, and they went and played Game Boy in his
video game saves
villa.
the day
And
again.
it truly was like video games. If they had been out on the beach, there's a chance somebody would have gotten wrecked by the wave. But luckily, they were all like on the hill.
Playing video games is the only thing that you should be doing.
And if there's any moral of the story, it's that Game Boys save lives.
Video games are
The best. Video games are my breasts.
I'm playing lots of video games right now.
You know me too. I'm
fully back.
Yep.
I don't care anymore. I'm gaming, dude.
It's winter.
It's 70 degrees right now.
It's 70 degrees outside, but
It's February and it's 70 degrees.
That is even more. That's more depressing than if it was 20 degrees.
You know what's going to be crazy
I don't
is that
want to be out
summertime.
there.
Summertime is going to be like 100.
Yeah.
And it's going to be like, I'm staying in and playing video games.
Yes, because there's always an excuse to stay inside, and I believe we might be programmed that way, Gregory.
I like it inside.
Yeah. So do they.
I don't care.
They like you inside.
What is that outside?
This is a conspiracy podcast now.
I'm safe in here.
I'm Crank Hankman, and Greg Kennedy is an inside job.
Live.
And then I presidentially assassinate you because your last name's Kennedy. You don't get murdered.
Holy shit, I didn't even realize my last name was Kennedy. Shit.
That's not true because I went to your parents' house and there is a portrait of John F. Kennedy in your home.
Yeah.
That's the fucking best shit in the whole world.
They like it. They like the lore.
They like that you guys are maybe royals.
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 It will never be royal.
Speaking of the royals, you've just found out that this guy who gave you land in Scotland is royal, and you are a prince, and you get to choose whatever you wear at royal functions. What are you dressing yourself like?
Something like this. Like a hoodie and a hat.
And there is Sir Gregory.
Howdy. Party people.
It's a party. Oh my God. Prince Gregory is doing his stand-up comedy again.
Party people is here.
The royal wedding is happening, and of course Prince Greg is going to do his tried and true 10 minutes.
I feel like if I had a lot of money, I would just be like how Adam Sandler does it.
Yeah,
he's just out there in like a big ass t-shirt and shorts walking to the store.
He looks awesome.
He just doesn't care.
Well, he doesn't look awesome, but
he always looks like he's like ready to go and play a pickup game of basketball.
Yeah, I think I would dress in a certain way, but it wouldn't be like that. I would dress pretty much how I dress now, to be honest.
Yeah, not much would change. I'd buy more clothes.
I'm feeling good in the way I dress. I would like shirts that fit me. Because it turns out the shirt people are like, you couldn't possibly be tall and fat.
The tall and large stores, is that what they're called? Big and tall?
It's like weird when you get like I wear double XL t-shirts.
Oh,
and
God.
I like to wear double XL tall.
Oh, my
is what I found.
God.
But for some reason, some companies make tall. They make double XL tall, not as wide as a regular double XL.
Big long shirt, not enough gumph around the stump.
Well, that's why collared shirts work better. They're just shaped more like my body.
Right. Big old collared shirt for the
big old boy with the belly and the titties.
for Hagrid's nephew.
For Hagrid's nephew. How is it going? I'm Chris Grid.
Chris Grid.
Chris Grid Hankins.
You better start believing in me,
You better
Harry. Oh wait, that's
believing in.
You
better start.
Pirates of the Caribbean.
Better
Actually,
start believing in nightmares because you're in one. I'm Chris Grid, and this is Pirates of Jurassic Park.
I saw a meme the other day that said, "You better start believing in zoos, Matt Damon, because you just bought yourself one."
Matt
I was like, well, that's pretty good.
Man, Matt, if you want to be a guest on the pod, just DM Greg.
Isn't that great? Like, Matt Damon and Ben Affleck made Good Will Hunting like 25 years ago.
That's one of those things I don't like hearing about.
It kind of is bumming me out.
Yeah.
Just even thinking about it.
There's other people. It's like Lewis Black didn't become a famous comedian until he was 49.
I just can't believe that, like, 25. Time is blowing my mind lately.
I heard something about there was like a big gay sex scene in Good Will Hunting, and they took it out.
From who? Where would it go in that?
I just read an article. I actually didn't read an article. I just read a headline.
No, that's not
It
true.
was like gay sex scene cut from Good Will Hunting, and despite Matt Damon.
Where would it go?
Saw it on Reddit, and everything is believed on
he's
Reddit.
in therapy and he's just like getting railed.
Don't know. There was a gay sex scene.
I don't buy that.
I haven't really seen that movie, to be honest.
What?
I've only seen snippets. It's not my fault, though, Greg.
I mean, that movie is incredible.
It's not my fault.
Why?
It's not my fault.
Oh, that's pretty good.
It's not my fault.
Don't fuck with me.
It's not my fault.
Don't you not you also
It's
mess with
not
me.
my fault.
That's from the movie.
It's your fault. And then he swings on him.
Have you really not seen that movie?
I was too busy.
Tell me the truth.
I have not really seen that movie.
That's been the pod. We gotta go watch Good Will Hunting.
I refuse.